Some things Nathan said to me that confirmed the investment was worth it, the time was worth it, everything was worth it, was on our way home late last night. We're all really tired. We ate dinner in Columbus at 7, didn't leave until 8. Then we had a 3.5 car ride home. So he's in the front seat, he's laying on me. And then Nathan says, before we get into the truck to go home, he says, Dad, we still have 3.5 hours left. I said, well, let's make it fun, man. We had 2 days together, an amazing time. And he knew that we only had 3.5 hours left together of this. And it's kind of like at the end of a vacation, you're like counting down the days. He said, Dad, we have 3.5 hours left. I said, well, let's make it fun. I said, what do you want to do for these in the car for these 3.5 hours? He said, sing. So I turned the radio on, turned on YouTube. We listened to his favorite songs. We were singing together. He was just singing at the top of his lungs. I was singing with him. And he came over, sat next to me, asked if he could move the middle console up. He came, sat next to me, put his arm around me, laid his head on me. And he just said, thank you, Dad. He said, I love you. And he also said later in the car, he said, you're the best dad ever. And as I was tucking him in at night, at the end of the night at our house, he said, I'm never going to forget this. And this is my 10-year-old boy, after the whole thing was done, saying this to me. And that was my goal before it started, was to make these moments happen. And it happened. And it was to strengthen our bond and create memories that we'll be able to talk about for a long time. And it happened. So the lessons I'm taking from this weekend is you can create your own future relationships with your kids and with your wife if you're intentional about it and you have a plan and you like write down what you want to do. You know, like I almost imagined that car ride home and the things my son would say to me and how special it would be. It's like you can visualize anything. Also, it's worth the investment. Your family is worth the investment.